What's up guys? This is day 18. God damn it, can you believe it? It's been 18 days already. Anyways, in today's video, we are going to be spending the entire day in Gorai, which is right behind me, the cycling jewel of Mumbai. Why? You'll know soon. And I'll also be giving you guys a quick update as to what has happened in the past 9 days since the last upload. So let's get on with it. Let's start with the update first. So far this year, since the 1st of January, I've done 2,691 kilometers for the HDOR Firefox challenge, which is not bad, but it isn't good either because I'm running on 4th spot and I'm trailing by a pretty decent margin. I think the people who are at 1 and 2 are pretty much out of my sight. In terms of BCA, that started from the 3rd of Jan. I'm close to somewhere around 2,000 kilometers. I'm running number 1 over there with a lead of now only about, I think, 200 or maybe a little under 200 kilometers. And this is the last week. Going in next Saturday or Sunday, the challenge ends. So this is the last week. I have barely a respectable lead. What happened in the last week was that a lot happened. Good things and bad things. Let's start with the bad things first because I like ending things on a good note. Number 1, I lost out on a day because I just had to take a day off. I just couldn't ride the bike. And I think that was not because of physical exhaustion. It was because of mental exhaustion. I was just done. I remember, I think it was Wednesday last week, where I was like, you know what, I can't do this. I can't stay on the bike. You know, I just had to take some time off. My mind had had it. Okay, so that was one day that I took a loss. Another thing that happened in the last 1 week was that I had quite a few mechanicals. I cut up my tires again. So I spent a good afternoon one day searching for tires because they're completely out of stock everywhere on my road bike and setting that up. Immediately the day after that, when the tires got fixed, I ran into another mechanical. The hanger on my road bike, the convolution broke. So that was a day of crisis again. I didn't clock as much miles as I should have on that day as well. But as always, Upendra and the guys at Convolution, they are such awesome people, such an incredible team over there, and they support their friends so nicely. I had 2 hanger replacements the very next day. I just had to pay for shipping, that's all. I think they didn't even charge me for the hangers. They sent them to me the very next day. I had them in my hand in the evening. So basically what's happened since the 9th in the last update is that I haven't been able to do as many kilometers because of one thing or the other, and I've lost my lead in the BCA challenge by quite a bit. I'm still leading there, but the margin of the lead has reduced and I've dropped down to 4th place in the Firefox Pan India challenge. Okay, now we'll talk about the good stuff. Let's start with that. Yep, the mountain bike is ready. Absolutely good to go. In fact, I have been clocking some miles on it in the past couple of days. We've got a brand new RockShox Judy Silver replaced and all set. The next thing being, we've had a major equipment haul as well. Again, thanks to Gaurav Son. I can't appreciate the man enough. He's really nice and incredible. He's always helped out. He gave us such a cool deal on a couple of GoPros and some extra accessories and equipment along with that we just couldn't refuse. Again, thank you so much, Gaurav. You've been of great help. And number 3, the third positive outcome of this past week that has been kind of slow in terms of mileage and kind of rough in terms of the whole competitive vibe is that I caught up on a lot of sleep. Now, the one thing that's the most important in any mileage challenge is how you recover well, because you're going to be riding a lot. And thanks to all the mechanicals and all the goof ups and this and that have happened over the past 1 week, sleep was something that just I had no compromise on. I have caught up on like 8-9 hours of sleep daily. The biggest, most awesome takeaway from the past week, which has been slow otherwise, is that I have recovered. My legs feel great. I feel great. And I think this might just sort of be like a silver lining going into the last week of the BCA challenge, because most people pushed a lot last week. I took some time off. I'm still in the lead. So this might cut me an edge. I mean, I'm going to touch wood over here to just, you know, drive away any mishaps or jinxes. So anyways, that was the update. I hope you guys are properly filled in. If there are any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll happily answer them. Although I have been a little slow in that respect also because of all the madness. But I'm going to take some time off in the next couple of days. And I'm going to make sure that I answer all your queries and questions. And I respond to all your comments. So that's that. Updates out of the way. Now it's time to spend a day in Gorai. Okay, so you know, despite being an awesome scenic route, Gorai has quite a few punchy climbs, and in fact you can make a good training day out of it. In fact, I even run a small route that I tag as climbing Gorai, and this climb is a part of that route. The gradient on this climb, I think they call it the Uttan Dongri climb, is just, it's pain. It's absolutely pain. Oh my god. Also, the view midway is pretty awesome. See that? Pretty cool, right? And how about this? That in the distance over there, those boats over there, that patch of land right across this creek, that's Vasai. That's how far Vasai is actually to us. It's just that the creek separates the land mass, so you have to go all the way from like there and come all the way there. So it's like a really long way. But in terms of crow's flies distance, or if you guys can convince one of those guys take you across, I think it's barely 5 minutes. Huh. So this is proper Uttan. We are in the middle of Uttan village, Uttan town. We are going to be crossing it and heading towards, we'll be heading towards Gorai. Okay, so now we are going up the famous Gorai climb. We just passed the second police station, or the Uttan police chowki checkpost right behind us. It's behind us now, and we're heading up this, I think 0.9 kilometer climb, or 1.9, I don't know, I'm not sure. It's definitely a kilometer. It starts off with a pretty steep gradient, but then mellows out at the point that it's long. So if you smash in a good effort, it's a pretty good workout. No, really nice, cool spot a little down the road from here that we're gonna take the first break for the day. Found a spot, a different one than I intended to take you guys to, but a new one and a pretty quiet one. So right there, over there is the Judicial Academy, and the spot I wanted to take you guys, I'm not sure if you guys can see this, is there, right there. That's where I usually chill, and I'm right opposite the lake. Right opposite on the other side today. I found a really cool church that I didn't know existed. It's somewhere there behind that line of brush over there. It's called St. Anthony's Church. Beautiful place. Imagine, I've been coming here for 2.5 years. I had no idea there was a church over there. Man, Gorai is Gorai is beautiful, man. I don't think I've said this enough, but man, I miss my mountain bike so much. I missed my mountain bike so much. I feel like a little kid right now, man. Like a little kid. Thank God for mountain bikes. I mean, I love my road bike too, don't get me wrong. She's awesome. But these guys are another beast, man. God damn it. If you have to have one bike, make sure you get a mountain bike. Everything else is just, nah, this is the ultimate equalizer. I don't know. People might call me reckless, but I love getting lost in the woods. I love how freaking creepy is that. Okay, no, I'm not actually lost. I'm just bullshitting. There's actually a truck right next to me. We are at some studio, which again I had no idea existed inside Gorai. Apparently, they shoot some Bhakti Ramayan serial over here. Pretty cool, right? I just found this old abandoned JCB. Pretty cool. I think I'm gonna take a shot of the bike with it. Okay, so we are now quickly going to find our way back to the church and quickly take the shortcut to Velankanni church, and then we're going to swing back and head towards Manori Jetty and then continue the mileage driven loops for the day. That's the famous Velankanni Church Mother Mary statue. Bikes comfortably parked over there in the shade. Pretty soon you guys are going to enjoy a really nice view. The Mother Mary with infant Jesus in her hand. Beautiful statue. Looking over, a beautiful view. Okay, so that over there, I'm not sure if you can see it. Hansel, see if you can zoom. That is Uttan Lighthouse. I have never been there. I think I should go there someday. In fact, next ride I might just swing by. Beautiful ocean. We've got the grotto of the Velankanni church right there, and the church itself behind those trees over there. I think you can see the cross on top of it, and that building over there is the Velankanni church. So that's all Gorai over there. Over there, far over there, you see the judicial building and the judicial climb over there. That's where we were. The lake is behind that mountain over there. That's Gorai beach over there, Pixie Resort. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to take the bike, head down there. We're going to pass the church so that you guys can see that. I think there's a nice Gola wala over there, so I'm definitely going to have an orange Gola. Then we're going to take the same single track we just took, pass through Boscovadi, end up at the Gorai Darya Kinara junction, and then head straight to Gorai Jetty and then start doing the loops, because we are running really back on mileage. I'm barely 40 kilometers in and I've been riding like close to 4 hours. So that's pathetic. Now most of you will advise me against it, but then this thing comes with a lot of salts sprinkled all over it. This is nice and cool, man. Hot day. So do hell with the advice. I'm going to enjoy my Gola. It's called an ice Gola. I got greedy, so I'm having a lemonade as well. Nice and salty. I needed salts. That should suffice. It's brilliant. Okay, done with that. Now we're gonna catch the shortcut back to Gorai and head towards Gorai Jetty straight. Next stop is probably gonna be there. Back on main Gorai Road. So this is actually the main Gorai Road that's so popular, and you can see why it's so popular, because even in the middle of the day it's nice and cool. You've got pretty decent tree cover, the road is pretty smooth, even road bikes can come here. So you know, plus the low amount of traffic is what makes this place really popular with cyclists. So a lot of cyclists from Mira Bhayandar area, Malad, because they can take the Manori Jetty here, and from Borivali Kandivali area because they can take the Gorai Jetty here. So there are 3 different districts or areas like Mira Bhayandar, Borivali Kandivali and Malad Goregaon that together enjoy this place for riding in the mornings and evenings. Okay, another cool thing Mira Bhayandar Cyclist Association has done, they're a new group out of Mira Bhayandar area, is that all over Gorai there are certain spots where you'll find free puncture kits, which is super cool and super noble of them. And big shout out to MBCA for doing this. I think that's a very wise, very thoughtful and a very considerate thing that they've done. So big shout out to you guys. So another very beautiful spot in Gorai, or not spot, it's actually a place of religion, is the global Vipassana Pagoda over there. That's a Buddhist monastery. In fact, I've been to Vipassana at that place. And you know what, on my way back from Gorai, I'm going to swing by that place. So that's the pagoda for you guys, the Vipassana Global Pagoda. In fact, I think on the other side of this wall, next to those pink flowers, is the Vipassana center, where I've spent 11 days in there in 2016. Very valuable experience in my life. I'll never forget that. I'll just take you to the front gate and show you the pagoda from there. There you go, the front entry of the magnificent pagoda. It is quite beautiful. It is open to tourists, but I don't think I'll be going inside today. But I might come back and show it to you from the inside someday. How about that, huh? Pretty cool, yeah? Anyways, let's head back to Manori now. Guess what? I met Rohidas sir. क्या बोलते हैं सर, रनिंग कैसा चल रहा है आपका?
आजकल 21 चल रहा है तो रनिंग बंद है।
अच्छा, वरना रनिंग आपका बहुत हार्ड हो गया था बीच में, मैंने नोटिस किया था।
रनिंग अच्छा हो गया था।
सही
अच्छा
है।
पेस आ रहा है।
कितना अभी क्या पेस है आपका 21 का?
21 का मैंने उस दिन 1 hour 58 minutes में किया।
मतलब 540।
42।
Not bad. Not bad at all.
यही रूट पे था एक्चुअली ना, मेरा कैलकुलेशन गलत हो गया।
हाँ।
कहाँ पे 21 खत्म होता है।
अच्छा।
मैंने एनर्जी स्टोर करके रखा था लास्ट स्प्रिंट के लिए। मोबाइल पीछे था, निकाल के देखा तो ऑलरेडी 22 हो गए थे।
अच्छा।
तो मैं तो और 2 मिनट तो ठीक है।
सही है, आपका रनिंग बहुत सॉलिड है। 21 kilometers and a pace of 542. God damn it. That's his daughter behind us. What's your name? Sanjana. That's Sanjana, who's competing in the दूसरा category, right? So she's gunning it with Tanvi, right?
Yeah.
Sahi hai, we are like doing the same thing, you and I. We both have our butts on fire thanks to our competitors. So we are clocking in the miles. Damn funny. That was nice. Rohit sir accompanied me for one loop. So that was quite a breather. Now before we head back to the city, I think I'm going to do one more loop. And before I leave, I really want to go to Manori Hill for the sunset. It's a beautiful sunset over there. You guys will love it. So yeah, but the problem is the sun is going down fast and I'll have to really gun through this loop. So I think it's Speedy Gonzalez for about 40 minutes now, because if I take longer than that, I'll probably miss the sunset. So yeah, booyah. I hope you guys now understand why Gorai is called the cycling jewel of Mumbai. Until next time, this is Bombay Boy who pedals. Bye bye.